of Bobby.
Don't make it too tough.
I won't. That's easy. As we all know now, everything's communications, and everybody goes to a racetrack. You bring a scanner and you listen to the officials. You listen to what goes on. When you were on a flag stand, you just had you had communication to the. I think Sandy Straw used to be up in a tower, up in a crow's nest, and then there was someone on the backstretch.
Yeah.
And then in that tower on the backstretch, there's that white tower in the pit steward.
Yeah.
And that was it. Yeah. Right. And that's all you had.
Sandy Straw doesn't sound like there's another name that was up there, but anyway, that goes back to another quick story about Flemington. I was on with Harry for like 6 races beginning of 1 year. And Donnie Saul, S-A-L-L, not me, my relation, he was a pit steward. Well, he liked to run more than just the pits. Anyways, one night, they're coming up on the lap cars, and he said to me, "Get that move-over flag and give it to Harry. Make sure he uses it." And I looked, and I said to him, "Well, you know, I can't tell Harry when to use the move-over flag." He said, "You just give it to him." So, okay. Well, that started a lot of shit, too. I handed Harry the flag. "What do you want me to do with this?" I said, "Donnie Saul told me to give it to you." He said, "You tell Donnie Saul. He runs the pits. I run the racetrack." Okay, so I told Donnie Saul that. And he said, "I'll talk to him after races." And it went around and around. I was the middleman for a while, but the 6 weeks of Harry and I on the flag stand, I ended up back in the third turn. I was a lot more happy back there.
Well, go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry.
We got one more, and we're going to wrap it up. Okay.
I think the neat thing about the opportunity to come and speak to this group for me, for Scotty and Bobby, and like I said, we've chatted is we get a chance to kind of let you know some of the insides of what went on at Flemington. Because those of you that never had a chance to listen to the radio or to hear anything, it was at times challenging. There were times when, yes, we had to take that extra lap or two for a certain driver that was in the pit area to get tire changed, and we had to wait. But I think the purpose of that was for the entertainment value of the fan. And I, you know, and again, I've had the pleasure of working other racetracks throughout this state and some others, and I think we've have covered it here. The professionalism, the entertainment, the experience that Paul provided to the fans was second to none. And you know, some people, you know, hated him for changing it to from dirt to asphalt, but there were reasons why that had to get done that we'll probably never know. And then some of us, you know, probably are upset that we closed the racetrack when we did. But you know what? I think the times that we had at the racetrack at Flemington were very special to all of us, and we all have all left and are all part of this deal because we have those special memories. And I just would like to thank everybody, you know, Mark and the club members for kind of letting us give you some of that inside scoop. You know, I mean, Eddie worked with us, you know, as a flagman, you know, so he knows what I'm talking about, you know, and that passion. And it was truly a professional organization that Paul ran, and it was expected to be that way. And I'm glad that we had an opportunity to kind of pass on some of the inside story here.
Exactly.
Well, we'd like to thank you guys for coming. Just kind of like somebody make